It's Tuesday the 13th of June 2023 and I'm at Keston Ponds to do a walk, hopefully as far as Westerham. I have already videoed this walk. I did it in September 2010, but the camera I used was of very poor quality, so I thought I'd re-video it. I've just got off the bus here at Fish Ponds Road stop. One of the beautiful Keston ponds. Heading away from Keston Ponds through woodland. At this cross path we turn to the left. Up to the main road, and we take that path opposite. Now heading away from the main road along this good path. Now at the Wilberforce Oak. This is the spot where in 1788 William Wilberforce informed Prime Minister Pitt that he was going to introduce a bill into Parliament to abolish the slave trade. I think that's the actual oak, and it's a dead tree. After the Wilberforce Oak, the path descends. Good view over to the left as the path now descends between fields. The path comes out at this road junction and we carry straight on for about 150 yards. Looks quite busy. We bear right off the road along this footpath across this stile. The path goes along the right hand edge of a field. Still heading through fields on the path. We've gone up a slope and now head across this field. It looks like we're going to enter woodland. We've now entered this peaceful woodland. We emerge from the woods and enter this sloping field and keep ahead on that clear path you can see. Good view as well. Into the next field and we're on a ridge overlooking a golf course. I just want to say it's very hot today. We've now entered some more woodland. At this point we turn to the right along here. I think there's a row of cypress trees. We're going along. We cross a lane and then continue along this narrow woodland path. At this junction we keep ahead along this narrow path. There's a view over to the right across the golf course from the path. The narrow path continues beside a field on the left. We're now at Luxted. heading away from Luxted along this narrow path. We now join this road. Now on this surface path heading to Berries Green. We now bear right along the road at Berries Green. We leave the road by turning left along this path, which leads steeply downhill through a wood. Of course, in walking, what goes down has to go up again. And it is ascending, although it's a bit more gentle than the descent. We come to a junction and bear right. We're descending through trees again. On reaching an area of fields, the path is incredibly overgrown. We're now crossing the field and the path's a bit better. We come to this road and turn right along it for around 50 yards. We turn left off the road along this path. A short distance along the path, there's a good view over to the left. Continuing along the path, which is a bit like the path we followed to Luxted a bit earlier. At this junction, we keep ahead along that path there. Good view over to the left. We're now crossing a meadow. We're now following the right-hand edge of this sloping field. The finishing point is now on the footpath side, but we've got a steep climb ahead now. Fantastic view looking back the way I've just climbed. The next field is very large and still going uphill. At least the next field is flat and the path is visible. After crossing the road, we're now on the path on the other side of the road. We're now on another descent, albeit a gentle one this time. There are plenty of ascents and descents on this walk. We're now on a much steeper descent and the path is narrower. I've had to bear off to the right to get on this path. Fantastic views ahead as we continue to descend. We're now descending on steps. We're actually now on the part of the North Downs Way. Still walking on part of the North Downs Way here. Along the edge of a field, I've turned right. I'm now descending off the North Downs Way, heading for Westerham. I've now descended, but the path is extremely awkward. You come to this road, cross and continue straight ahead. Now walking along the left-hand edge of this field. Later the path becomes a track between hedges and it's in reasonable condition so far. The continuing hedged path. The path comes out onto the A233, which I've crossed over, and we follow this into Westerham. Crossing the M25. Now entering Westerham. Now in the centre of Westerham, there's the statue of General Wolfe. And there's the statue of Churchill on Westerham Green, which I'll pan round now. And that is the end of today's walk. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.